What's up guys, it's Carabella. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what I eat in a day if I'm bulking up. This is going to be different if you're trying to lose weight, so if you're trying to lose weight, this video is not for you, and I will definitely make one for those of you who are trying to cut rather than gain. Before you bulk or before you cut, you should definitely know what your goals are. You have to do a little bit of research about yourself before you just start eating a ton of food and hoping that you're going to bulk up, because you might just get fat. Also, you want to gain proportionately. So you want to have a food scale and you want to do things properly. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how I do that today. But a lot of it's going to be in your court. You're going to have to definitely take what you're learning today and not just eat the same meal, but also apply the same principles of weighing things, measuring things, and really trying to figure out what's going to be best for your body and how much you can take in to get to your goal. Because I don't know your goal, you only know your goal, and I only know my goal. So let's get into the breakfast. So for breakfast this morning, I'm gonna make a little bit of oatmeal. Oatmeal is great. It's high in fiber. It can help lower your cholesterol. It's high in calories, and it's a slow burning carb. So you're gonna stay full for a longer period of time. It is a carb, so it has the potential to turn into sugar, which is why it's a good breakfast, because it's heavy and you need energy to get through your day. So I have oatmeal. Next, we have some peanut butter. This is for the fat and for the protein. So when you're gaining weight, you want to put protein into your body, but you want to know how much protein you're putting into your body. That's why we have the scale, okay guys? Chia seeds are also good in protein. They're also good in fiber. They just have a ton of good minerals in them, vitamins in them. They're just overall amazing. Calcium, iron, potassium, magnesium. Like, you literally can't go wrong with some chia seeds. They do expand in your body, they take up more space, and they're gonna make you feel full for a longer period of time. Granola, I love granola on top of all this just because I like a little crunch to my oatmeal. Oatmeal tends to feel a little bit soggy, like that baby food feel in your mouth, and I don't like that. This is a super healthy one, gluten-free, vegan-free, well, all that stuff. It's 4 grams of protein, and I think it's like 6 grams of sugar. See, I beat myself. Of course, we're gonna have some fruit, you guys. I love fruit, big fruit person. And then this is the oatmeal that's in that jar. I'm gonna have a glass of orange juice just because I need it. And what I'm gonna do is, and what you should do is, you should scan all of these foods, okay? And I don't mean for bugs or pesticides, I mean for their actual contents. So I like to use my MyFitnessPal. And this is super important. I can't stress enough how important it is to measure and to know how much carbs and how much food you're putting into your body. So for the oatmeal, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use MyFitnessPal. I'm gonna add a breakfast. You can literally do this on your phone. It's a free app, and you can click the little scanner. There's a little barcode scanner here, and it will scan the barcode. Boom, just like that. And it'll tell you a half a cup of oatmeal is 150 calories, 70% is carbs, 3% is fat, and 5% is protein. Now, I just said it's a slow burning carb. It's a lot of carbs. So now you know, depending on your goals and depending on how much calories you're gonna eat throughout the day, you need to measure these things. If you don't measure, you're not gonna grow. So if you say, okay, 150 is good, I can eat a half a cup of oatmeal, then you would pour a half a cup of oatmeal into your bowl using the scale. This is a half a cup. The 1 cup is right here. It's just below that. So I'm gonna pour that in there. Boom. The oatmeal's in the bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the water. While this is heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna scan all my other foods and kind of figure out what portions I wanna add to the top of my oatmeal. And I just pour it over it like that. Put this plate on top so it can cook. So while that is cooking, I'm just gonna take my Pyrex, add it onto here, and we're gonna weigh out everything we wanna put in this bowl together in one big bowl. Make sure you're zeroing out your scale every time when you're putting in new fruit so that it's like at the base again and you know exactly how much you're putting in. Alright guys, so it's cooked now, and I'm just going to take the plate off the top and then zero it out. And I like to add my peanut butter into the oatmeal first because I like to mix it up instead of just have like a chunk of peanut butter on the side. because that's not my thing, you know. I don't just want to eat a random chunk of peanut butter. So then I'll take that and I'll weigh it out. And I could use a little bit more, but that's okay. And then I'm going to mix it into the oatmeal. Now you're going to take all this stuff that you weighed out already and just pour it on the top. And now this is ready, and all we gotta do is pour our orange juice and we are done with breakfast, you guys. Trust me, it gets way easier once you get used to it. You scan your food, you put your food in there, and everything just like goes a lot quicker. Today had to be like step by step, and I had to explain things to you a little bit, but this is a great breakfast alternative for those of you who are trying to gain and trying to bulk. Of course, we can do some other stuff in a different video, maybe do some eggs and stuff like that. I can show you guys how to use more of like eggs and like meat and things like that with breakfast. But today I wanted to make this oatmeal because it's just so bomb. It's a lot of food, okay? Breakfast is supposed to be a big meal anyways, but if you're bulking, it should definitely be a big meal. I'll see you guys at lunch. Alright guys, it's lunchtime and I'm not going to be cooking at this moment, but I do have my food already prepped. I like to cook in batches so that I don't have to cook. I'm not a fan of cooking or cleaning, okay? Like pet peeves. And so when I cook, I usually cook in a large batch, and then I'll just use these meal prep containers that I got on Amazon and just make multiple meals so that I can just go in, grab it out, and have it ready. So this is rice and chicken. It's weighed out perfectly to what I need for my body. I recommend 10 to 25 grams of protein per meal, especially if you're trying to gain weight, a little bit on the higher side, so maybe you would do the full 25. So I've got 25 grams of chicken here, and then I have 150 grams of rice. And then I don't really do soy sauce or teriyaki sauce just because it has high sodium, like a lot of salt, and it also can be like pretty sugary, and I just don't need those kind of negative carbs. I actually use aminos. My mom put me onto this. Shout out to moms out there. This stuff is the bomb. It tastes better than any soy sauce you're ever gonna find. You can get it at Gelson's, Whole Foods, Mother's Market. I think you can get it at Trader Joe's. I'm not sure, but I think you can get it at Stater Brothers. Just like look around for it. It would be like near pasta sauce, I think. Anyways, that's not important. It's a soy protein. It still has sodium in it. It still has salt in it because it's considered a soy sauce alternative, but it's way less than a soy sauce like you would normally get with like 1,000 milligrams of sodium and stuff. So I just like to sprinkle this on top of it just to like, it's already pre-seasoned, like the chicken's already pre-flavored. I like to cook with all those seasonings up there, and I'm gonna cook a dinner one time and film it for you guys so you guys know what ingredients I'd be putting on my chicken. I'd be cooking it up. I be chefing in here, okay? Okay, I do. And then I usually add avocado, but my ass decided not to get ripe avocados yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna eat avocados like right away. And what if I leave for the weekend? I don't wanna have rotten avocados. I had all these thoughts in my brain, and then today I need avocado and they're all green. So if you have an avocado that's ripe, do a half and put the whole half in there. And that's gonna be your good fats, and that is gonna be bomb. I'm gonna skip on avocado today because I messed myself up. So I'm just gonna be having this for lunch right now. And don't forget, you guys, have water with your lunch, but don't drink your water before or during your meal. Drink your water after your meal. The rice is gonna expand in your stomach, make you feel fuller, and you also will be full because this is a lot of food, we're bulking, right? But don't drink your water before or during your meal because you wanna make sure that you're not full before you finish your meal. You wanna get all the food in your stomach and then drink water if you need, if you're thirsty, okay? So that's lunch, and I'll see you guys at dinner. Welcome back, it's dinner time, and I'm here to make you some dinner. Ooh, saucy. So today, I'm gonna be making salmon, rice, and Brussels sprouts. So I got some salmon from Whole Foods, and it's already pre-seasoned, because girl, I do not know what's good on salmon. It's like Mediterranean salmon, and I recommend you buy your salmon the day of cooking, so it's not super, you know, stinky. Put a little bit of oil on the bottom of the pan. You can use extra virgin olive oil, you can use avocado oil, coconut oil, canola oil, peanut oil, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. So I'm gonna place the fish in with the skin down on the griddle, And then I'm probably gonna peel the skin off anyways, just cause, you know, I probably won't eat the skin, okay? It's already pre-seasoned, so you know that's good. This is going in the trash outside so my house doesn't smell like a fish factory for a week. Okay, next we have 1 cup of rice. Make sure you rinse your rice because rice is dirty, okay? I didn't know this until I started cooking and someone showed me this and he's like, listen, you need to wash your rice. And I was like, why? It's clean. And then he washed it like 5 times and showed me it's not clean. So make sure that you wash your rice. So I'm gonna do 1 cup of rice. For 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. Thanks, Mom. All right, and then I'm gonna put this on first because rice takes like 20 minutes to cook and salmon doesn't take that long. Something that I love to do with my rice, just to give it a little bit of flavoring because it can be pretty bland, I like to squirt some aminos in it while it's cooking, as well as a little bit of basil. Just gives it like minor flavor. I'm gonna cover it and leave it on a slow cook because if you cook rice too fast, it'll literally burn. Every time I cook rice fast, it burns. I'm gonna leave the salmon on top of the stove by itself, and then I'm gonna get into cutting up these Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts are so good. Just don't eat them before you go on a date, okay? Just a little disclaimer, because they can make your stomach very upset. What I like to do is I like to cut the butt off of it, like that nasty part that nobody wants, cut it in half, and then put it in the pan. And then I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do with these. Oh, so bomb. So if you're bulking, usually you wanna have a compound carb or a compound carb? Complex carb? Or heavy carbs, which is rice. Now, if I was trying to lose weight, I would do the salmon over a salad. So it's totally up to you, you know, and your goals. I'm just giving you guys ideas on what to cook at home. That's not hard because I'm not a fan of cooking that much. And as you can see, I can barely cut a Brussels sprout. These things are thick, okay? Don't come for me. And I'm just one person, so I'm not gonna cut them all up. I forgot to mention this to you guys in the beginning of this video, but this is my new place. Welcome to my home. And yeah, I've been living here for literally 20 days. I just finally almost got all the boxes unpacked. I still have a pile of boxes right there. I'm a bit of a slow mover just because I hate unpacking. I love moving, but unpacking is like, where am I gonna put this and where am I gonna put that and da 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 da, and I'm just like, so yeah, this is my new place. This one's kind of bad. Ew. I'm just gonna cut this part off. I live in LA now. Okay, I moved to LA. I was living in Huntington Beach for like 7 years, like my whole life. And I was like, oh, I want to live in LA. I just literally said that for like every year. And now finally I moved. So I think that's enough. I think that's enough Brussels sprouts for me. I'm not going to eat like all this food. That's a lot of food. The secret ingredient to this Brussels sprout mix is butter. This is, okay, I usually get vegan butter, but they had no vegan butter. The place I went to, Whole Foods, where I got all this food, sold out. So I had to get this. I can't believe it's not butter. And I don't know if it's vegan, but it says plant-based oil. So we're gonna use this and garlic pepper, or garlic powder, okay? Garlic powder is bomb. So we're gonna start the Brussels sprouts right now because they do take a little while to cook. And I'm gonna face them all down, like the heart would go down because that's like the hardest part to cook. And I'm just gonna go like that. And then we're gonna take, don't watch how much butter I put in this. We're bulking, okay? So just remember that. So I'm gonna take a spoon of butter and just put it on one side and take another spoon and put it on the other side, okay? And then as it melts, you're just gonna shimmy the pan like a chef and it'll spread around. For the Brussels sprouts, they should take like 10 minutes. Salmon's gonna take like 5 or 6 minutes, and then the rice has already been slow cooking. All right, and this is the meal. So I've got salmon, rice, and Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprouts are literally burned to crispiness. I can't really do ASMR, but I tried right there. Anyways, this is the meal. This is about 500 to 600 calories, give or take, with the butter. And I'm gonna eat it with a water. So depending on what you drink with the meal, also you're gonna wanna write down those calories too. The whole point of this video is to show you guys what you can eat while you're bulking. You can still have healthy options. You don't have to eat In-N-Out every day, but you still want to eat heavy. Make sure that if you're bulking, you're eating at least 100 to 500 calories more than your daily average intake. So if you're usually doing 2,000 calories, you want to do 2,500 calories and decrease or keep your activity level about the same. I hope this video is helpful for you guys. I know it's highly requested. Also, I'm going to be working on lean options for those of you who are trying to lean down or lose weight. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to click that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, first I want to try this before you guys go, so I could tell you if I'm a total failure or not. Let's see. Oh, bomb. Yes. You guys, who wants to marry me? Leave a comment down below. I got you. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, I'll see you later.